This is a production. Drill TV.
Our jam on a Friday night, hanging out and doodling feels right. Our jam with you, my friends. Grab you some art supplies and begin to make some art jam happen tonight. Hold on, Zeus. Hola, amigos. Yeah, we're on now.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Hola, amigos. Welcome to Art Jam. I don't know why I have to do it high pitched, but I am Pedro Boquedro, Texan Spaniard, and with me is Zeus King Dark, the God of Thunder. How are you?
Good. I'm here. I'm home. I'm fed.
Oh, what'd you feast on?
I had the good Chinese place today.
Oh, okay.
So I had Hunan chicken and crab rangoons and an egg roll.
Oh, nice. I want to make some chicken lo mein. We have some lo mein noodles, and I want to try to make some chicken lo mein in the future. But we'll see when I do that. I have to find a good recipe, but that sounds good. We're here on a Friday night to doodle some stuff. What are you gonna doodle tonight?
I'm just gonna keep on
working on the comic.
Yeah.
I hear you. I'm gonna be doing I'm gonna warm up with some Tom's Weird Life, and then I'm gonna be doing some Yoshiharu Tsuge tribute because he passed away. So a very famous, important mangaka. So now I have to be careful which things I choose to draw of his, Zeus, because he has a lot of very adult comics. But I won't be drawing the adult stuff. Don't worry. But he has a very interesting style because he did like very sort of simple kind of designs for the people, and they're very expressive, but very cartoony and simple for the people, and then the backgrounds were more detailed and stuff. But
I see.
So yeah, that's my plan. Guess that's our rough plan. How's everything been?
It's been a busy week. Interesting. Some things I'm not going to go into, but they're still progressing with that controversial figure on that one. So they're planning on
what? I mean, we're not gonna go into the details, but
no.
the CC thing, the CC,
the people in where we have some, we are going to eventually apparently notify them before it goes into production. So.
Oh man.
Yeah. But anyway.
Remind me after the stream is over, Zeus, because there is something related to my sister's job that ties into that I want to mention.
She's a teacher.
Yes.
She's a teacher, right?
Yes. That's why I want to mention it to you later.
There's a convention today this weekend in Houston.
Oh, really?
And our guys are there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, actually, I think it's for the Narcan machines. So.
I'm not sure what all is going on in Houston. I don't. You know, I was. I used to be. I used to follow the NCAA tournament quite a bit. I don't. I know what's going on, but I don't know anything that's going on. I haven't done those. I haven't done the
Oh,
brackets and stuff in
brackets for March
years.
Madness.
Yeah, I haven't done them in years.
Yeah, you know what's sad is I don't even know what's been going on in the ACC, and it's like, that's part of the problem of living up here with Yankees. Even though Syracuse is in the ACC.
And you know, on Tuesday, I made a big deal about opening week and stuff with the Major League Baseball. But I don't even know how the
Yeah.
Astros did because I haven't been able to keep up with anything. Uh,
Oh
just
wow! So apparently Virginia beat Miami
oh,
in the
okay.
finals of the men's ACC tournament. God, that's crazy. Miami almost winning the conference is so big now. It's just ridiculous. They've been this competition to make super conferences over the last what decade or whatever.
Yeah,
You know, just like they got Notre Dame and Boston College and crazy. It's crazy, man. But yeah, I'm working in Illustrator. Um,
Illustrator. I have not. I've never used that, so I don't know.
well, so the rule of thumb is right. So if you're dealing with pixels, you want to use Photoshop,
Okay.
right? If you want to use vectors,
You want
okay, you
uh
want Illustrator.
you want Illustrator.
And then and Illustrator is also good for it's good for one or two page layouts.
Hey,
Um,
welcome in, zombie. How you doing?
what's up, Zombo?
Continue, continue.
But for this whole book, I should be putting it all into InDesign, but I'm not because I'm still there's still so it's a little bit different. It's text sent it's super text focused. It's really great for newspapers, magazines, website content. Anything it's got multiple pages. Even books and whatnot. But you can do the same thing in Illustrator. It's more built for it um, in InDesign, but it's
Hmm.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird. People are always amazed how long I used that ancient Photoshop Zeus. I mean, I still use it even now. I'm still using it even now. Oh,
Yeah. I
mm,
think my other friends are using like number 7 or something like that. 7 or 9 or something, and It's on like 29.7 or something.
But I mean, the benefit I have with this one is I don't have to like pay for a subscription. It's just
Yeah,
software,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
That's where you want to be with it, you know. So, but it's I mean when you're constantly in it, you know.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Let me see. Let me see. I gotta look at something. It's sad I have to look at references for my own things, but it's been too long
Well,
since
you
I've
know.
drawn these people. So what you you typing up dialogue or
Yeah.
trying to think of anything that's been going on. Um, can't think of anything that's cool.
Right? Um let's see. Yeah, we've been pretty busy. We gotten some more big orders, some more reorders. Um there's some school systems they just keep on they just keep on getting more machines and our IT technical uh, help person. He does other stuff too, and he was working on stuff and made a tracking map showing um, where the machines are on a map of the United States.
oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. So he's still updating it, but with everything from like uh, I think he said 2025 or 2024 and 2025 to now. Um, is pretty interesting to seeing all the dots all across the map. The Texas is our number. I think it's our number two state. I
Oh
think.
wow, they really
Yeah.
like those vending machines.
Mm-hmm.
You're often mentioning Texas, like as for in terms of orders. So
Yeah. Yeah. There's. I mean, they love getting custom machines, paying a little bit of extra to get them, and you know, like I said, I don't think I've ever had a machine where I put the state of Texas on the machine where they said no, we don't want that.
uh, there's someone in the chat says Faith Smitty. Hi, can we be friends on Discord? If yes, kindly add me
What?
up on Faith Zoes. Faith Smitty.
Okay, I got.
I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
um,
I can tell you who you're
You
gonna be
can.
about. You're about to be the next contestant on Who Gets Hit with a Band Hammer. I
But it
forgot
sounds sus. I apologize, Faith Smitty, but it sounds sus.
Sounds a little sus.
If you're not sus, you need to let us know. If you see me doing things, I'm trying to figure out the orientation of something. So that's
Oh crap! He's. I can't click on him because he's an old. He's before I got in here.
Okay. I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it.
Maybe wait. Maybe I can get him from here. No. Damn it!
Oh wait. We're about to get an echo. If I didn't see. Let me see if I can remember how to do this. Let me make sure these people. No, this account was created 1 hour ago, so this is not someone in.
Yeah. Swamp says there's echo.
Did it not work? Okay, I got
He's
it.
now banned. Yeah.
Swampy.
All he said is joking.
Welcome in, Swampy.
Hey, there's Ange.
Ange, welcome in. Welcome in, amigos. We were dealing with a questionable thing. They wanted to be friends, but
why am I not able to do anything on here?
I don't know. You should. I mean, I just do that like that slash ban and then the you know the handle. Because I hate the mod view stuff. So,
Oh look, Zeus King Dirk is on a 135 stream streak.
Oh wow, Zeus King Dark is on fire.
On fire. We is. Hey, Swampy, how is you?
How is all in the Swampy compound? How is all with Ange? Ange, how is your thumb doing? How's your hand? All that stuff.
I'm gonna restart my phone here.
Oh, okay. You need a.
No, it's just on the phone.
Oh, okay. You're on your laptop, right?
Yeah, I'm on my computer right now. So.
Okay. I'm just doodling it up a little bit, amigos. Your thumb is on your hand. Well, that's great. Thumbs should always be on our hands. How is Pedro and Zeus tonight? Who knows? Who knows how I am?
I mean, that's about all I can. It's about all I can promise you out of that.
Right.
I do exist.
I am doing my best to get by. Very busy week. But every week is busy. Let's see. All good here. You just got home from a long day. Angie's thumb is sore. I'm doodling. I'm warming up with some Tom's Weird Life, and then I'm gonna do some tribute art for Yoshiharu Tsuge, who passed away, a famous Japanese comic book artist. A-dibba-dibba-doo. A-dibba-dibba-doo. Why was I doing the
I have
Adam
no
Sandler
idea
thing?
why you're dipping and doing.
Do you know the Adam Sandler thing that I was doing? So it's terrible. It's very offensive skit. I know. I totally should not still be laughing at the skit many years, decades later. But there is a skit where they're having an office party, and Adam Sandler walks in and he's like, "Ah dibba dibba doo, ah dibba dibba doo,"
Some of his nonsense words and shit.
and they're like, "Oh, what's with him?" And they go, "Oh, he's retarded." And then Tim Meadows comes by and he's like, "Ah dibba dibba doo, ah dibba dibba doo," and they're like, "Oh, is he also?" And they're like, "No, he's just making fun of the retarded guy." I know so many Saturday Night Live skits from decades ago. I quote them all the time, and no one knows what I'm talking about, but
Right?
except for Stephanie. Stephanie's the only one who knows. The, but let me see what I can tell you guys about. I have um, 7 songs are recorded and mixed and stuff for the new album.
Oh, that's good.
So it is progressing. I have like 5 more songs to record. For those interested in independent music.
I mean, I think they are, Pedro, because they're here.
They're here today to hear your stories, Zeus.
Yeah.
What's the latest story you have for us? I don't know any stories.
Oh God, I was just watching a short, and some young guy. He's a truck driver for Kroger,
Oh yeah.
and yeah, and he's like He's like hooking up his truck and everything, and delivering in the back of one of the Krogers, and I'm just like, and um uh, he's working the dock and everything. I'm like, oh God, I don't miss that shit at all. Do not miss being in the back of grocery stores, man. I really do not. It's it's a chapter of my life that I'm glad is over. Because he's like, because I don't know if you're aware, about floating docks in the back of the thing.
Floating
Just
docks?
yeah, floating docks. So it's like a dock plate that you just have to kind of. It's got a lip on it that it tucks down. So you pull a chain in it, and it pops the deck up, and it pulls the lip out, and then you stand on it, and it makes a uninterrupted path between the truck and the inside of the store. So he showed himself you know failing at it one time, and I'm like, yeah, because sometimes it just doesn't pop out.
Mm.
Sometimes you got to get out and grab it yourself, and oh man. But apparently um, Kroger um, drivers have to unload their own trucks.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because I don't think I've delivered uh, to a Kroger in forever. Because in North Carolina, they Kroger and this other company, Harris Teeter, um, they uh, they did like a swap of stores, um, and so a ton of Krogers that were in my area all became Harris Teeters. So, and then what's really funny is eventually, like about 10 years after that, Kroger ends up buying Harris Teeter outright.
Mm.
But they kept the brand around. They kept the stores around as a separate line because they're still really popular
Oh yeah.
in the South.
Yeah, it all depends on the market and stuff. So like so
Yeah,
like which brand is stronger in that market and stuff.
yeah. The Kroger's it was a fine brand. Um, there was nothing wrong with it for a long time. Um, but like I said, it just kind of they all decided that would be a good a good idea for them. Um,
Are the Safeways all gone now?
I don't think so. I think
Okay.
they're out west. I
Oh,
believe,
okay.
yeah, I believe that there were. I've seen them in Denver, but
Oh.
it's been a long time since I've been there.
They left Texas a long time ago, like a few decades ago now. I say a few, maybe more like 20 years ago or so.
Yeah, like when I went to visit Denver, um, it was like 2002 or 2003 or something like that, and they uh, Little Caesars had just left the area too.
And you said, I don't recall you updating us on your MRI. How did that go? What about Little Caesars?
They closed every location in Denver.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Swampy said, back in the day, getting on with Kroger was like working for the post office or utility company. Very good pay, very good benefits. Those days are gone.
Oh, okay. Now everything seems to be working fine. Yeah, but I had when I was doing the bottled water route, um, I had I had a lot of Harris Teeters on my Monday my Monday Thursday.
Hmm.
It was Francis King, Friendly, Little Battleground, Big Battleground, Pisgah Church Road, North Church, Golden Gate, Summit Avenue.
That's pretty amazing. You still remember like the whole route and everything.
Yeah, uh, and Bedford Parkway. Yeah, I had 9. And I could get to that first one at 4 a.m. But I usually didn't get there till about 4:30, um, because there were other vendors who were usually there right at the time, and they would get a little preferential treatment because they'd been delivering there for so long.
Swampy said Zeus has a great memory. Half of the time I get lost on my way home after work.
Yeah, it's a blessing and a curse. So
He has a great memory until it's the J Crown of 1996, and
yeah, right.
he um
I did not have that committed to memory.
I was joking.
Did not have that.
There's so many things I get wrong all the time, so I can't help it. No one can help it. We're all getting to those ages. You can hear us for try to remember things tomorrow on YouTube for Mark Mania. It might be the last Mark Mania for a while, actually, because I will not be able to do it the next weekend, and I don't think James will be able to either because he'll be recovering. But
Yeah.
but I have a family coming over that Saturday, so
Which Saturday?
the Easter weekend.
Oh yeah.
It'll
Okay.
be like next weekend. And for those wondering, if you can see, Rasha's hair when she's in the ghost form is just a bunch of scribbling. I don't know why that was my choice when I first drew her, but that's how it is. It's a bunch of scribbling. That's how you do her hair. So
It works.
if anyone, if it's good enough for Charles Schultz, it's good enough for me. I don't know why I said it like Nick from season 2 of Love Island, Love is Blind, but
Okay, Pedro, that joke is so inside. Okay, the only other person that we know
Stephanie, well,
that would
James,
get that fucking
James,
joke right there is
Stephanie would know.
James.
Stephanie and I
Well,
do his
Stephanie doesn't
voice
show
all
up
the
on the
time.
podcast, now does she?
I would love for Stephanie to show up one of these days. Were you just taking
Lord, I
it?
don't think I could handle.
You couldn't handle Stephanie on the show.
I couldn't handle 3 of y'all yapping about that those shitty fucking
The reality shows. Oh my
yeah.
goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Anne said the MS part of the MRI showed my brain is stable, MS wise. Is it stable otherwise? The cervical MRI looked good, I guess, for MS. I think I've mentioned I've had trouble with my right arm for a while. The scan showed I have degenerative disc and bulging disc disease. Oh no, with nerve compression, mostly in the C5 to C6 region. Yikes, that's a lot of pain. Many prayers and positive energy your way, Ange. Sending many prayers and positive energy. That's a quite a bit to have on your plate. Um, figure out what I'm doing next there. I don't even want to know what they would say about my if I ever had my shoulder or my neck looked into. I don't want to know. Don't want to know.
Yeah, I know. You're damn. Your one Tylenol at a time just yells at you like, "Hey, there's no point. It's not gonna do any fucking thing. You only take one."
One time all the time.
Pedro's got a pill cutter to cut a damn Advil in half.
No, I do have to use a pill cutter for my dad, but one of his meds I have to chop. But, pill cutter is one of those things I always saw my mom using or something. Never envisioned myself using one.
Right?
I'm not using it for myself, I know, but still. Okay. I think my intention was for this chapter to be a 2-pager. I'm trying to think of.
Okay, page 19 is done.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You got the dialogue just as you want it.
Yep. Sounds much better now. Sometimes you just got to write it out and then just kind of fine tune it. I have her voice. I have her voice is in my head.
Oh, what does she sound like?
I mean, she's it's not like raspy, but it's like a authoritative, not too deep, but slightly deeper. Middle-aged woman. Not too many. Not piratey. Not erg. None of that.
Thank you, Swampy. You checked with insurance, and physical therapy will be covered, and we'll start from there. You might get a pill grinder. Husky. You know what was
I
in
think
my?
she means about the voice.
Yeah, I know she means about the voice.
Yeah.
What was in my head when you were describing that, Zeus, is Betty Davis eyes, Kim Carnes.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if that's the reference.
That might be a little too husky.
Too husky. Okay.
Yeah, it might be.
Margot Kidder had a real sort of raspy voice, didn't she?
Yeah.
That's another one. I remember the first time I saw the Amityville Horror. Not the first time. I saw it on TV before and stuff, right? When I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
But I was not prepared for the first time I saw it on like uncensored. I was like, Lois Lane. She's showing the. I'm sorry, Superman. I'm sorry.
She showed up at a local drugstore my ex worked at one night.
Oh, really?
She'd been, yeah, the there used to have a lot of, they probably still do somewhat, but there a lot of performing arts happening in Winston-Salem, and occasionally really famous people would come and do some things, and she apparently had to go to the drugstore for some stuff. So, um,
I gotta look at something. Where is this thing that I'm looking for? Here it is. Let me see. This might be more than a 2-pager. Oh, we might save some of this for another time.
let's see.
I'm gonna put this aside for the time being. I want to get to the tribute stuff. Where am I looking for? Okay. Yoshiharu's Tsuge.
On my YouTube page, I've been we ran out of snow, so I've had to make shorts about other stuff. Uh, um, my Some of my food posts have been doing pretty good. I got my that tostadas one from last week
Oh yeah.
with the beans and the eggs and everything. That one's got like 1,000 views, and
Oh, that's nice.
yeah, my tacos from last night got like 1,000 views.
People love
So
food content.
yeah, even Bean gave me the seal of approval. I sent him my the still photos, and so
I don't know if we'll see Bean tonight or not because I know he has some things he's got to fix up.
he never shows up on Friday night.
Uh, yeah, he has some deal going on. Some,
Yeah.
but let's see here. He sure drew this guy's ears weird. Wow, Zeus, you say that I type like I'm hammering the thing, and
Yeah. Sorry.
no, I do type pretty hard. I am pretty
Yeah.
heavy handed.
Well, I mean, we grew up on typewriters. That's
Yeah, we
why.
did. This is true. We did. We all,
I mean,
we
I
took
had to.
typing classes. Yeah.
Yeah, my parents had a typewriter that was made in the 50s.
Hmm. So when I was really young, they had a really old typewriter, and then at some point they got other typewriters. But they did have one that was like from the '60s or something for a while, until it was didn't work anymore. Then we had those were they electric typewriters? Do you remember those?
Yeah. Yep. And then there was word processors. Remember those?
I'm trying to remember what those were like. Um, how did they work?
You typed blindly and then hit return, and then it would type out the whole line for you.
Hmm. I don't know if I ever got to experience that one, but
I didn't have one. My friend had one.
so there is a comic book artist from Japan, Yoshiharu Tsuge, who passed away. Uh, he was kind of important for sort of opening up the styles that people could do, because a lot of it kind of all looked the same or something, um, and he sort of opened things up and kind of opened up the content as well in terms of what people could do comic books about in Japan. So I just wanted to pay a little tribute to him. This is one of those times we need Bailucha with us.
Right? Yeah, I'm not familiar with his work. Looking at what you're drawing.
I don't remember the name of this. I've never read it in English. I've only looked at it in like Polish and stuff like that. 'Cause that's what you can find for free online. Is it in Polish?
Uh,
But
well, it's too bad you don't live up here. You could. There's all kinds of Polish restaurants and stuff up here.
oh man, I would love that. Stephanie has a lot
Go
of
have
Polish
some
stuff in her family. Um,
pierogi and
I've never had a legit pierogi. Like,
yeah, it's good, man.
there's
I've had
also
different
those
kinds
there's those
since I've been
Polish
here.
donuts. Always wanted to
It's
try them.
like a dumpling, really.
The
More like
jelly
a
filled one.
no, not no. There's like some they put in like potato.
Oh, those are
Um,
the pierogies, but they have like a donut that's like it's like around before Lent. There's a
ah,
it's one of those sort of Catholic things, but uh,
Swampy says he's got two word processors out in the garage. They both must be worth about $1.73 of each.
if that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some people like old typewriters and stuff for the aesthetics. And occasionally you find writers who, you had a Royal typewriter at home that had to be from the 40s or 50s. Oh, Swampy on the voices, he said the old lady in Throw Mama from the Train cracked me up with her voice. She always sounded like she just swallowed a box of lit cigars and washed them down with whiskey.
Right. Well, she was different grandmother than the Goonies grandma, right?
Was she? I really don't remember. Uh, Let me see. I'll look it up real fast.
Yeah, you beat on it.
No, I got the Goonies song in my head. Good enough for you, it's good enough For me, it's good enough. It's good enough for me. Ay, ay, ay.
Get them high notes.
I know. Not. They're not going well this week. Let's see. It is the same Zeus. The lady from Goonies is the
It
same
is.
as Throw
Okay.
Mama from the Train.
Okay. That's funny.
Let's see. Do I want to attempt any of these waves behind this dude? Probably not. Like, do I really want to attempt any waves behind him?
That's on you.
I'll just keep trying different. I'll just do an assortment of things here.
Yeah.
I'll draw this creepy dude sharpening a sickle. Too much dead air.
Sorry.
Trying to think of like anything. I haven't watched anything this week really. I watched last night Stephanie and I watched a documentary about David Bowie
Uh-huh.
from 2017. It was about the last 5 years or whatever. It was just covering like the making of the Next Day album and then the Black Star and that musical Lazarus that he wrote.
Did you like Labyrinth?
Labyrinth.
Yeah.
The movie's not very good. It's visually cool. It has cool visuals, but it's not a good movie. No.
Yeah. I can't sit through the damn thing. I can't. I just like I've tried and I only get a little way into it and I'm just like, just can't with this fucking thing.
I like some of the music. I like the designs and stuff in it, but no, it's not a good movie.
Yeah.
For some reason, I love Magic Dance. Stephanie and I crack up at that song because they mentioned slapping a baby. I think that's why we crack up at it. But
The childless couple living in sin laughs at slapping a baby. Go figure.
do you know the song or?
No.
It's like dance magic dance, dance magic dance. Slap that baby, set it free. It's such a weird lyric. What were you saying?
I don't know.
Oh.
I lost it. I keep looking at this his dialogue. So
Dance, magic dance. Jennifer Connelly was like 14 years old in that movie.
right.
I think she filmed that movie, and she was in some horror movie as well, done by some Italian director. I think that was all around the same time.
And then Mannequin was sometime around then, or
Was Jennifer Connelly in Mannequin?
or well, now I'm just gonna have to look it up.
I I don't remember her being in Mannequin. That's the only reason I ask.
Not maybe it's not Mannequin. What's
Mannequin was such a weird idea for a movie, wasn't it?
yeah. I mean, but it's so 80s though, you
Yeah,
know.
I know.
Yeah, no, she wasn't. She wasn't in that.
Who was the lady in that movie in Mannequin?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up too now.
Is it
So.
Kim Cattrall or is it someone else? It might be Kim Cattrall, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Wow, Estelle Getty is in that too.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It's funny. Cause like when Sex in the City when like the second movie came out,
Okay.
I think it was then. It's sometime after the main show ended, either after the first or second movie. The all of the women were like the same ages of all of the women from Golden Girls.
Oh my god.
The actresses, yeah. Except for Kim Cattrall, who's a little bit older than the rest of them.
Was Kim Cattrall also in Big Trouble from Little China, or is that someone else?
Yeah, that's her. Yeah,
Yeah. And then she's
Gracie
also
Law.
was she also in that Indiana Jones movie, or is that someone else? The Temple of Doom.
No, that's the woman from Sheena of the Jungle and
Oh, okay.
Indiana Jones and all that shit. Terrible fucking actress.
Um, I don't mean to cause controversy. I'm not a fan of the Temple of Doom. I don't think
I'm
it
not
was
either.
good at all.
I love Raiders of the Lost Ark and um uh
The Last Crusade
Holy
or
Grail.
Holy Grail. There it is. Holy Grail.
Yeah,
Whichever.
it's not what it's called. Last Crusade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which was the last movie that they ever made with Indiana Jones in it. Because there was only 3 movies that were ever made with Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, and the Last Crusade. There has not and never will be another, thankfully, because God knows, you know,
Oh,
after. Oh, go ahead.
okay.
Because Lord knows, after the Last Crusade and a few of his other earlier movies, Um, Harrison Ford just, he just started phoning it in around the turn of the century. That that last Star Wars movie he was in was just, I mean, it was terrible from beginning to end. But boy, he had a real, bleh, like forgettable. Didn't even need to be in the damn thing. But that's what happens. Uh, you know, I mean, honestly, he never had to act again after being in such huge movies. But yeah, I'm just working on. What the hell did I open here? Okay, what the hell is that? Okay, all right. So now we're gonna save this page, and I gotta find page 20 and open that. So we got Lady Blue Mane #1 is 22 pages of story, and so I have page 20, 21, and 22 to do, and then we'll be able to uh, just have a few other things to do. Got to do like inside front cover, inside back cover, with just like credits and um, and things like that, and then we can go ahead and start getting it printed, and then do like a full Kickstarter with extras like the bobblehead design printed on a heavy cardstock, and um, hollow foil stickers and things like that. So, and then maybe we'll, depending on how things go, maybe I can get a 3D render of the bobblehead design um, made to get created um, that I can sell, because I've had several 3D modelers um, give me their uh, information, and I've seen some of their work, and um, most of the people that are doing it charging around the same price, and all seem to have pretty decent quality. Um, so I'm excited to make that happen. Um, and then once start getting that rolling, then we can get issue 2 um, fleshed out with a nice outline, and plan that out. Probably 22 pages again. So we will see how that moves along. Like I said, now just gotta find page 20.
I gotta find page 20. I gotta find. I forgot to turn off my microphone.
There wasn't any sound coming through it, so
He didn't even have a #2 emergency going on. I'm like, what?
well, can we say thank God or what?
I guess so. But my sister had been over there, so he was like trying to call her back, and I was like, but she can't even hear the alarm. Like, she can't even hear the alarm, Dad. So these comic books this guy did, they have a. Sometimes they're all over the place in terms of like kinds of stories and things.
Uh,
Sometimes they had very adult sort of things happening in them. Um, but when so much stuff was like dominated by Tsuge and stuff like that, once upon a time, and like what he was doing, he really opened up things that people could do or would think about doing. It wasn't like there was a rule about what people could or couldn't do, but
yeah, it's definitely
William,
kind
welcome
of.
in, William Blackrose.
Hey, what's up, Wayne Black Rose?
How are you? Yeah, we're having an art stream at the moment. I'm doing tribute to a Japanese comic book artist who passed away, Yoshiharu Tsuge. I'm doing stuff in his style.
It's interesting because it's just like a little bit manga, but it's also kind of like um, kind of fantasy, kind of like a soft fantasy style.
Yeah, I'll show people a little thing here.
Yeah,
This is safe for them to see. There are things
yeah.
that aren't safe for them to see, but this is safe. I like the way he handled backgrounds. Uh,
As little as humanly possible.
yeah. Some it depends. Like some things, like look here is a little more detailed, right? Um, and then some things he gets way more detailed on the background, but the people always remain like this, like real sort of simple and cartoony. You know who?
Hmm.
Looking at this, you know what this reminds me of is Rumiko Takahashi. I can see where she picked up stuff from this guy.
When did he start this stuff?
60s, the 60s,
Six,
I
okay,
believe.
so that stuff he's laying down real zip tone by hand in those.
Let's see. He began his cartooning career in the 50s, I guess. And then he started doing the stuff he's known for in the like 1960s.
Yeah, that's a long career.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Let's see what we'll
Oh,
do. Yes.
so back in the Sega Genesis days, uh, there was a there was a game called Mutant League Football,
Oh.
and it was a lot of fun. And like your players were different, like monsters. Like some of them were zombies and skeletons and
Oh, okay.
ogres and yeah, Swampy. You remember that? And your players would get hurt as the game progresses, and sometimes you'd have to, they'd be, killed, and you'd have to substitute that in. Well, they they've come out with a Mutant Football League sequel to it finally. I just happened to see somebody uploading their seasons on YouTube, and you can get it on Steam or Xbox or PlayStation. So I was like, man, it's a lot of fun to watch. The fields have all kinds of crazy hazards, buzz saws and pits of like volcanic pits and pits of acid and landmines and um, all kinds of crazy stuff. Um, and you have like trick plays like there's one called a murder ball
Oh,
where
really?
the yeah you throw the football, like you try to throw it to where it turns into like a giant like spinning saw blade, and then whatever bad guys it passes through on the opposite team,
Oh my God.
it kills them. Yeah, and you can actually win the game by forfeit if you kill enough of their players. Um, and if they don't have substitutions for them, you can win a game, um, even if you're losing, because they don't have enough people to put out on the field. So
Well, that sounds pretty fun.
yeah, I mean, like right now I'm just I'm only playing GTA, so but that might be fun to look at when football season rolls back around.
Did they have a Did they have a cartoon for that?
They may have.
I kind of remember a cartoon like that where they had mutants playing some kind of game, sports league. Was this like in the 90s or?
So there was an animated series called Mutant League that was
Oh, okay.
based on video games, Mutant League football, Mutant League hockey. I remember I had hockey also, which aired from July '94 to February '96.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 40 episodes.
Well, that's
Yeah,
so it wasn't a big hit, but
I mean 40 is a lot farther than some places get.
that's true.
Um, but yeah, I remember that was a lot of fun. And then they have like the team names are like Swampy says he's gonna buy it. They
Oh,
have
nice, nice.
yeah. Um, they have the Scarolina Panzers.
Ha, ha, ha.
The God, what's the Houston team? Here, I'll just look that up. The Mutant Football League. Yeah.
Sometimes it's like hard to imagine that the Oilers have been gone as long as they have.
Yeah, and they and that the Titans went to the Super Bowl.
The first time the Houston Texans made the playoffs, Zeus,
Mm-hmm.
the Houston News, they were talking with all these people, and they had some guy. He was like in his 40s, and he was like saying, "Oh, so I've been a fan my entire life and all this kind of stuff." And I was like, "It hasn't been around your entire life. What are you talking about?" Like that's totally impossible. That's literally impossible, dude.
Yeah, apparently the Houston team is called the Cloverland Kings.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, so next time I crank up the Xbox, I might look into that. So apparently it just released in December of last year. I will be right back.
Okay. Um. So while Zeus is gone, let's see what I'll tell you guys about. I was saying earlier I have 7 songs completed for the new album. Um, so I have like 5 songs left to go to record. I'm excited for people to hear it. I'm doing a lot of experimentation with various things, especially like with where sound is, sound placement in the mix. So I'm excited to see what people think about everything. It's a sort of slightly bit of a concept album. It'll be interesting to see what everyone thinks when it's done.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the new album.
I think let's see. The album last year was so guitar centric. This one isn't so much, but it has a lot of guitar on it. But it's not not as it's more using guitar as texture more so than. It has a lot of keyboard stuff, but not quite as much as that softly in that one song and other friends album did. But
When's the next single gonna drop?
I don't know. I have to finish the album and then I have to do some testing with. I have to let a few people hear the album to get a gauge an idea of what should be the single because I really don't know what the single is going to be. The promotional single for it, I'm not certain yet. I'm not certain yet what the promotional single is going to be.
You like Crab?
Um, I used to like when that we would catch crabs in when we would go fishing when I was a kid. My mom used to do the crabbing. You'd like put like an old piece of chicken or something in on a rope and stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
then you'd pull it in, and there'd be all these crabs, and that used to be a lot of fun. I'm not a big fan of crabs, like in terms of eating them, but one time I had crabs sushi,
Yeah.
and my brother and I. This was maybe in the '90s or something. We were eating at
Yeah.
this Japanese restaurant in Houston, and I put the sushi in my mouth, the piece of crab in my mouth, and it was disgusting. And but like right at that moment, the owners like came by and they're asking us how everything was, so I was having to like swallow this thing down. But I really disliked it. I really disliked it.
That's pretty funny because crab in sushi is always cooked.
Yeah, oh, this this was not cooked.
What?
This was they said it was crab. I don't know what it was, but it was really
But
disgusting.
they always used it's imitation crab meat.
Oh, this was not imitation crab meat. I am aware of imitation crab meat. Those are like in rolls, right? This wasn't like a roll. This was like a sushi, like you know. Um,
Yeah, I don't know. I never
like
heard of anybody
I've had the
serving
imitation
raw crab.
crab in rolls plenty of times. I have no problem with those, but
I I don't know what the hell they put on your damn
yeah, I
sushi,
know.
Pedro, because I've never heard of anybody using raw crab. I don't know if that's
Safe, right?
yeah.
Well, if it, yeah, I did not feel great for a while, but I thought it was just because I was disgusted by what I was eating. But
Yeah.
but this was a long time ago, so
It's
but yeah,
crabs are a lot of it's a lot of work
mm,
for small ones
yeah,
like blue crab. Blue crab's a lot of damn work.
yeah. The breaking the shell and this and that and
I mean, it's a little different when you have like like king crab or something like that.
right,
When it's as big around as a banana. That's what I'm talking about.
big around as a banana. Let's see. So here's a little. This is. I'm still doing that guy. This was some crab he had in a panel.
I have more fun drawing crabs than I do eating crab. In those um, gold digger annuals and swimsuit issues that I did the art for, um, I drew this one. I drew that spotted crab. I'm sure I showed it to you. That one is like pink and purple spotted crab.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think so. Yeah.
I drew that in two or three different drawings.
What's this one? Swampy said he in the Discord he posted a link to the trailer for the Mutant League football. And then Zombie said blue crab tastes the best though, but I catch them myself. Yeah, catching them's like fun. Catching them is fun. I saw this thing where this lady was paddling her kayak or whatever in Florida. She was trying to find crocodiles, and not the alligators, but she was trying to find the crocodiles.
Yeah.
And she was like, "People don't believe me that they got crocodiles in Florida." And I was like, "I've seen crocodiles like at and when we used to go fishing in Port Arthur, like in the Gulf of Mexico.
Right.
You can tell the difference between them and alligators. I've seen plenty of alligators fishing, but that's like, fresh waters. I've seen alligators in salt water before too. They can go a little bit in there.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, crocodiles are just, they are freaking scary, man.
I mean, the crocodiles we have like around the Gulf of Mexico are smaller than like say ones in Africa or something like that or Australia, but they're still pretty dangerous. Pretty dangerous. Although they're pretty wary of people, or that was back in the day they were. But,
Yeah. Well, I mean, like those ones around Battleship North Carolina, um, they're pretty, they haven't become problems for people there. Never heard of an attack. Now it's not like being at Disney or anything.
at Disney, you get you get attacked by the visitors.
Very, very. I doubt I'll ever go back there again.
I've never been to Disney, but I wouldn't mind going there once because Stephanie wants to see stuff there. So, but probably it would probably be the one in California if we ever did. Although going to California is quite a quite an ask. But you went to the one in Florida, Zeus, or the one in California?
Oh, Florida. Yeah, we drove.
Yeah,
It's about 800 miles.
my brother Nate's been there a bunch of times to the one in Florida,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
with his family through the years, and they always drive.
It's funny because like the main reason I wanted to go was I wanted to do the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea ride,
Mm.
and they had it closed down for they had it closed for repairs when we went the first time, and went back 2 years later, and we found out they shut it down. But apparently they brought it back. But it was just out of the time. You know, by the time the '90s were around, you know, nobody knew about the Disney movie, which was honestly is pretty dated, and especially the direction that they were going.
I haven't seen it in a long time, Zeus.
Yeah,
It's been a
I,
long
I just
time.
wanted to, I just wanted to go in a submarine.
Right.
That was my whole point was I just wanted to be in a you know
Um.
Swampy says last time I was in Disney, they only had the bottom half of it was built. It looked like a bowl. Bottom half of Epcot Center.
Oh, I see.
That when we went to Disney and we went to the Alien ride, um, that's when I realized how many people in the world try to claim that they're the only place with complete and total darkness.
Huh.
Uh, we were we we did a scout trip down into these caves in Tennessee, and they were like, there's no sunlight down here. Once we turn these lights off, it's unless you shine a light, it's pitch black. It's pure darkness. And then of course that's what they told us too in the Disney ride, that they had everything shut off and you couldn't see anything, which was it was perfect. And nobody had phones back then. You're all strapped into a stand up seat thing, and they they had like jets that hovered over your face that breathed like warm water vapor on you. You thought the alien was right in your face. And,
Oh wow,
yeah,
that sounds pretty
yeah,
cool.
you couldn't be they didn't let little kids on that one.
It's fine for the little kids. It's fine.
Yeah, terrorized the shit out of them.
It's fine. It builds characters. It builds character.
uh you know Kids today are soft, so who knows.
You know, I'm not gonna beat up kids on anything because I think everyone is.
I thought you liked beating up kids.
No. What are you
That's
talking
not what you
about?
said earlier.
What?
You said that you and Stephanie like to watch
No,
seeing little kids beaten up.
that song has a line about slap that baby, make it free. It's a hilarious line.
That's not what
Slap
I heard
that
you say.
baby, make it
I,
free.
I I heard you say you like to see little kids
No,
get beat up, because
no, no.
I like to see little kids get beat
I don't. No, no,
up.
no. No, 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 no. Everyone,
But I digress. What were
but
you saying?
across the board, everything is more sensitive now. It's not just young people. It's everyone. But that's just the way things is. People have been sort of reconditioned for everything. So um, I'm not even going to say it's good or bad or whatever. It just is the reality of things. Which is why we don't do the Markout Mania on Twitch. uh,
Soft.
Anne says, so don't beat up kids, but slap babies. I did not make up the lyrics to this song, people. Let me find the lyrics to Magic Dance so I can give you all the context.
Baby Slapper United.
Dance, magic dance.
I mean,
Okay.
you gotta slap them to get them started crying. No,
So look at this. You remind me of the babe. What babe? Babe with the power. What power? Power of the voodoo. Who do? You do. What? You remind me of the babe. I saw my baby crying hard as babe could cry. What could I do? My baby's love had gone, left my baby blue. Nobody knew. See, now we start getting the weird stuff. What kind of magic spell to you? Slime and snells, or puppy dog tails? Thunder or lightning? Then baby said. See, here where we're getting to it now. Dance, magic dance, dance, magic dance. Put that baby's spell on me. Jump, magic jump, jump, magic jump. Put that magic jump on me. Slap that baby, make him free. So, Dave, bringing this up with David Bowie, he wrote the song, not me.
I don't think we can be.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Labyrinth Zombie, we were talking about Labyrinth earlier. I don't know if our, I don't know, we were of the same opinion as you, but
Yeah, I think he missed out on our commentary on it.
but I like the visuals of Labyrinth quite a bit. Stephanie and I have this really cool Blu-ray version of it that has this really beautiful like box and stuff. It looks super nice, but you can do a spot on Ludo impression. Okay, Zombie. Next time we're on Mrs. Zombie's stream, you got to do the Ludo impression. You got to jump on there and do the Ludo impression.
If you want to watch a good movie about a labyrinth, watch Pan's Labyrinth. From Benicio del Toro, excuse me, Guillermo del Toro.
Swamp Fox said, "Didn't Spitney Beers sing 'Hit Me, Baby' one more time from the Silly CDs?" Spitney Beers.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Anybody that's been into MMA fighting, her favorite MMA fighter, Michael Spitping. There's a fighter named Michael Bisping, and
Yeah.
he spit on a guy after he won the fight.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that he had done that.
Yeah, that was one of his first few fights after he was on the Ultimate Fighter show. That's when I started not liking him. Kind of a jerk.
Was he English or?
Yep, he still is.
Yeah,
He's
I was trying to remember.
He's had some bit parts in movies here and there. He's kind of part of this. I think he's represented by somebody who's got a movie connection, because, whenever I see Bisping in a movie, there's some of the other same MMA fighters are usually in it. I don't know if you've seen what's the name of that damn movie with Den of Thieves?
No, I don't
Got
think
it's got Ice Cube's son in it, and King Leonidas from 300.
No,
Gerard Butler.
No, I have not seen that. No.
Yeah, Ice Cube is in it, and I mean, not Ice Cube. 50 Cent is in it. But Bisping is in it briefly, and so is there's a couple other MMA fighters that are in that as well. I think his name Max Holloway.
He still is.
He still is.
Oh man, you know how I've been watching that one championship thing every so often?
Yeah.
On the chats, anytime a fight's going to a decision, they're like, "Oh, the TIE fighter's gonna win." TIE fighters gonna win. There's always a lot of preferences for the TIE fighters when it comes to decisions.
Yeah,
because it's in Thailand. The
right,
that weekly thing is in Thailand. So
yeah, but I mean, it's not just that too, but the rule basis. So MMA in North America and most of the world it's done by unified rules, and in Asia they're still using the Pride rules, and the American rules favor the wrestler, the grappler,
Right.
right? And but in Asia, they favor the striker.
Right. Right.
You know, because after talking to some judges in America, it's just it's the the way you have to score a fight. Uh, it's not what you would think all the time,
Mm.
right? It really isn't. I mean, I sat beside uh, I sat beside a judge twice at fights, and I was just really amazed at his thinking and his reasoning, because we were just we were talking about it. I was like, oh man, I was like, I think that was a 10-8 round. He's like, no, not even. And he's like, that's 10-9. Like, really? He's like, oh yeah. He's like, 10-8's got to be a lot worse than that. Shit, okay. Yeah. But yeah. Then you know, like I remember seeing a guy. He was stuck in a triangle. He couldn't get the guy couldn't get loose. He kept dragging the guy around the ring, around the cage, and he's like trying to flip him over, trying to get him to But then the ref steps in after about 30 seconds
Yeah.
and calls the fight.
Oh, called the
Yeah,
fight.
yeah. He's like, oh, that's it. You're done. He's like, I'm not done. I'm not. Like he didn't have me. I wasn't tapping out or anything. I'm trying to get him to let go of me. It was weird, man.
That is pretty strange, right there.
Yeah, but yeah, Chetri Sichitong is the one in charge of one, and his that gym. He's got that big gym in Singapore. Um,
Yeah, it's weird when I first was seeing one. They had a lot of their shows in Singapore,
yeah,
and now it's like the majority of them, like the Friday night ones, are like all Thailand, 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 Thailand. So at some point,
yeah,
that must be where they found the market for what they're doing. So
yeah. Like I've told you before that their headquarters is in Singapore City.
right, yeah,
Um, but you kind of have to go where things make sense. Go where it's popular, and that's the thing about the Thai cultures. It's been hard to cultivate it because they are so you know Muay Thai is so important. So um, and I mean that extends to everything in the Thai culture, because Red Bull is a um, was created in Thailand, and they would not sponsor any MMA fighters.
mm,
They would sponsor some Western kickboxers. I think there was a couple of European guys that got like Red Bull, silk Muay Thai boxer shorts. Um, but they're real protective about what you put the twin bull and sun logo on. Um, Here in America, kind of what we were told was um, that if it was if there was somebody that like a local branch, like the one that I worked at, wanted to sponsor um, a fighter, they we could give them like free product, but they wouldn't be given um, any gear to wear or permission to um, you know put the Red Bull logo on their stuff.
Hmm.
Because I remember they were so protective about that stuff. I went to MMA fights, the first MMA fights in North Carolina after they lifted the ban, and um, there was these two young guys that were wearing Red Bull baseball hats, and I was like, hey man, where'd you get that hat? And he was like, I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, where'd you get the hat? I'm like, I work for Red Bull. I can't get a fucking hat. And he's like, oh well, he's like, my friend here, he's a sponsored BMX guy. I was like, oh okay. He's like, he's like, please don't tell anybody. He's like, I can get in trouble. He can get in trouble for letting me wear the hat.
Hmm.
But they were like, they were like 14 or whatever, just at a, you know, small MMA show. I was like, man, that's crazy. But they definitely gatekeep. you know,
Gatekeepers.
but that's a good thing, especially when you have, such, amazing fighters and stuff, like Cyan Chai and Buakaw and, these, these dudes are just, legends. What you got going on there?
I'm still working on that one chapter. Just um, it's a multi-pager. I thought it was gonna be 2 pages, but it looks like it's gonna be three. There's gonna be a lot of multi-pagers coming up this week. I took the old outline I had for Tom's Weird Life, which is really vague and just kind of. I mean, it had the gist of the story, but
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to the rest of it, and I did a more detailed thing, so I would know how many chapters would be left. So it looks like there's going to be 150 chapters in total. So
And
we
a chapter is an ambiguous, mostly one page thing.
most of them are one pagers. Some of them were 2 pages, and then the chapter where you may recall the chapter where they revealed what the message was. That was like 3 or 5 pages long. I can't remember. So there's gonna be there's gonna be some that are longer or whatever. Um, um,
So how many chapters you say you think you have left?
so let's see. On the original run, we got to 21 chapters. Sorry, 121 chapters. 121. The final number is gonna be 150. So there's like 29 chapters people haven't read yet, or we haven't. Well, we did two of them in the past 2 weeks. So I guess I have 27 chapters to go. I figured it would be around 30 chapters or 30 something chapters left when I stopped doing it, which is a few years ago.
I think definitely put it in a trade paperback. At least for yourself, at least something somewhere you can just kind of print on demand for if
Mm,
somebody wants it.
I don't know. I'm fine with
I
it
think you would. I think you would enjoy to have it
to
all
just.
bound together.
I have to mess with it.
I mean, I would buy one.
My plan. So I've been talking with Bean about this. About how he wanted me to put out the rest of the chapters because
Yeah.
I was of a few different minds on it. I thought about I should probably do a little more the Tsuge art stuff before we run out of time. I can finish that up before I go to bed. This thing. Um. So the things I thought about were what's been done so far. Put it in an omnibus thing, like a PDF. Put the whole thing on the omnibus PDF thing. Uh, put it for free on the Patreon, and then start putting the chapters out weekly. And then when it's over, collect everything again, another PDF. But the other idea I had was just do all the chapters and then just release everything in one giant PDF file or something. Uh,
Yeah.
but Bean wants me to do it the other way. Um, so we'll see. We'll see. How would you do it, Zeus? How would you do it?
I mean, I think you got some. I think you got enough for a nice trade paperback.
Well, I'm just talking about releasing it digitally for for what's left. Uh,
Yeah, but I mean, you got to release it all. I mean, right? I
so
mean,
what?
do you have any? Do you have any like points where things turn a corner or whatever? Like places where it's like this is part one, part two, part three, part four.
Now, one time I did put out two sort of collections. That was like when the first year sort of had finished, and then one for the second year, but I didn't follow after that. But I had sort of done something like that before. Um, I always kind of thought like the chapter 100, like the first 100 chapters, and then what was to come were kind of natural things, separators. But
Mm-hmm.
because 100 is like just before the seance, and then 101 onwards is the seance onward, where you get into the the message gets delivered and all that stuff. But I don't know.
I mean, you know it better than anybody else. I mean, that's.
I do. How is that? The story, okay, but
I mean, I haven't read anything the older stuff since you put
yeah.
it out.
See what? Well, see, this was one of my ideas was I should probably just put what was done before, collect it all in a PDF file, put it up on the Patreon for free. Everyone can reread it, refresh their memory, and then start releasing the the new chapters.
Right.
But I also thought, well, maybe if I could just put them all out at once, because people love to binge stuff too. I don't know if you know this. People love to binge things.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
But there is a comic book I was binging just this week. It was a comic. It was a Korean web comic. Trying to remember what it's called, like Ginseng Star Store. It's I don't even understand the title, but because there's nothing involving a star or a store, but it's like a slice of life, like high school sort of romance thing. But I know you're gonna be like, of course, romance things, but
Right. Um, oh, the Monarch series. Speaking of binging,
oh, you binged it?
yeah, it's on Prime.
How'd you like that?
Yeah.
I'm not watching any more of the American Godzilla stuff.
It's modern crap. Had to.
Is it that bad, or
I mean, it's
it's just
just
what it
there's a
is,
lot
right?
of. I mean, it's 90% people, 10% monsters.
Right. Which would be okay if the people stuff is good, but we kind of know what it's gonna be. I appreciate that people are getting a lot of content, right? And I also appreciate that stuff like -1 and Shin Godzilla and stuff don't happen without the American Godzilla stuff doing well, right? But
Yeah.
it's just not for me. I just stick with the Japanese stuff.
Yeah. I mean, the yeah, I mean, the fact that the Godzilla minuses have been made is in partly due to the success of the legendary.
Yeah.
So, you know, even though we have glowing pink fin Godzilla, and a whole race of Kongs running around underneath the crust of the earth.
Let's see. I
Oh,
did see.
I managed to finish that uncommon set of Topps Universe.
Oh wow, that's a lot of cards.
Yeah, 300.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
impressive. Really. What's the reward thing? I don't even remember.
It's just a trophy card. It's just another trophy card, but
Oh,
they have a ton of them out there, and all those sets are you know three 300 cards. It's like, who the hell's going to get these trophies? Like, nobody. There's going to be a lot of those that are never get. There's never going to be a single one given out.
he has a mix of like dots and like little squiggly lines for this dude's shirt. So just trying to just put it in really fast.
Is Yeah, so more Ray de Reyes tomorrow night.
Oh yeah, what's happening then? Well,
Um, I don't know. It's a good question.
hey Swampy, thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a great weekend.
Yeah,
Uh,
man. Thanks for coming by.
Here's one last look at the Yoshiharu Tsuge tribute stuff. Uh, I would say go check out his stuff, but I don't know if you can find it in English. But it is nice to look at, even if, although be prepared for some sensitive subject matter. But and yeah, Tom's Weird Life ongoing. Um,
Yeah. So tomorrow night is they're having a four-way for the cruiserweight title.
no,
Laredo Kid, the champion, defends against Dragon Lee, TJP, and your favorite, Jack Hartwheel.
I knew you were gonna say him. I knew it. I knew it.
And then Abismo Negro Jr. is against El Fiscal. So that's all that's announced.
Let's see. Let's
So
see.
maybe Dom shows up again. Maybe maybe Vikingo does something.
And we hope you have a nice week, a blessed weekend as well. Sending you positive thoughts,
Yes. Get
prayers, and
well
positive
soon.
thoughts. Everyone, take care. Have a great weekend. We're gonna raid out. There's some streamer. Um, Goes by the name of Swamp Fox.
Oh yes, he's that guy. That guy playing some video games.
Yeah, it seems like he might be playing some pinball. I don't know. We might go raid him. Everyone, take care. Adios.
Ooh.
Turn on the sound briefly. Just so I can hear what's going on. Oh, he just started.
Nice.